It's gonna start with a quote. I don't know how to pronounce this dude's last name. I think it's Avidin. We're gonna say Avidin, and if it's wrong, who cares? I don't think any of you know who this is anyway, so it's all good. A portrait is not a likeness. The moment an emotion or fact is transformed into a photograph, it is no longer a fact but an opinion. There is no such thing as inaccuracy in a photograph. All photographs are accurate. None of them is truth. That's the quote. The memories of my grandfather are few. How despite the belt, pants sagged. How sweat painted shirt collars yellow. How coughs at 2 a.m., 4:15, 5:30 awake were the only lullabies he could sing. When I was 8, I would press my ear to the wall that separated us, stretch arms wide to hug the wood, listen to him breathe, static. Mornings were breakfast at the truck stop, just us. He'd order coffee, 12 refills, 28 cigarettes. I'd watch him over biscuits and gravy, every now and then get a wink, wasn't much of a talker. I knew this was his chance to get silence away from my long-winded grandmother. Still, he never made me feel like I was intruding. I liked being a part of his routine. All the waitresses knew him by name. Johnny McNamara, still my favorite. He'd quietly flirt, throw out a sentence or two for the boys at the next table. We'd play the lotto and head home. I paint him beautiful, wrinkled, charming. The man who carved animals from wood for neighbors to decorate their grass, who taught his 12-year-old granddaughter how to play cards. These are the memories I hold. His children have a different picture, a face of apathy. I have been told he was a better lover to whiskey than wife. I hear stories of how he forgot his 5 children. Yesterday, my aunt, his youngest, sent me an envelope. In it, pressed together like prayers for forgiveness, were photo booth pictures he'd taken as a teenager. They all looked up at me, spread out across the wood of the kitchen table, saying, "See me like this? I swear, back then I was a catch. Back then, I wasn't a lonely screw-up, a drunk. I had friends. See that one? That one is of me and Jimmy. That boy knew everything there was to know about cars and women. We lost him in the war. And that one is me with my older brother, the man I looked up to since our father was gone. We stopped speaking when I was 26. I can't even tell you why. And that one is of your grandmother and I. She was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. And when she danced, the musicians would stop playing just to watch. Even the echoes from her feet hitting the wood would hold their breath. You remind me of her, Peaches. Back when we were still in love. Back when she sucked the marrow from life and passed it through me when we kissed, I swear. Back then, I knew what it was to live. Back then, I showed my teeth when I smiled.